Is up, fans and coaches of the All-Star Showdown League? It's your bitch, Susie, back at it with another transactions video. I'm back at it for the first time in a couple of weeks. I took a break due to, but like always, Hutch was here to help, and he really did a great job in his videos. They weren't as good as the ones where I'm in, obviously, because it was just him, and he doesn't have the charisma or comedic stylings that I do. But I mean, I think he held his own. So
I'll take
they
it.
definitely were some very solid episodes, but nowhere near my quality. Glad to have me back. So we're gonna go through our moves for week whatever this is, like 9 or something like that.
It's 8, but
Eight,
who's
same
counting?
thing. Week 8 transactions, and we have a bunch of moves this week because people got kind of bored with their teams. Some
Or the fact that
weaknesses.
we have 2 new coaches.
Also, but a big reason for these moves are because we have a lot of new coaches due to people being busy. I'm no expert, like I was saying, but there's a very good chance that these moves are because there's new coaches. Okay, thank you. So let's jump right into these moves, and Hutch will hopefully guide us along as I try to provide reasoning as well.
Alright, you want to take this first one?
What do you think of the first? What do you think of the first move?
Alright, so the first move is Gran, who took over Cody, is going to trade Suicune and Mega Aggron to the Amsterdam Alakazams, who took over the St. Louis Samurott. In return for Superior and Empoleon. Basically, this is a swap for both teams because Gran likes to play a little bit more offensively, where Milan likes to play more defensively. And there's some more transactions from both of these coaches lined up for the rest of the video. But I like the trade for both sides. You're really not losing that much. It basically just comes down to play style. Like there's rocks on both sides. The nice thing for Gran is he's getting another option for hazard removal to his team, which I think he had a decent amount of, but it's always nice to have extra hazard removal. He's getting a lot of it. So I think that a Suicune Mega Aggron is a scary, scary combo. But the thing is Milan is going to have to be cautious of the fact that Tapu Koko is on his team, so he's not going to be able to click rest on something like a Suicune or a Mega Aggron as efficiently because
Oh,
obviously Electric Terrain will negate that. But I like the trade for both sides, and it really fits their playstyles.
only experts like him would realize that. So thank you for that, Hutch.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally agree. This move is very beneficial for both coaches. It's Milan the ability to play to his play style and giving himself 2 really, really great walls in the draft league format makes his team much more formidable and allows him to make a few more moves later on. And then at the same time, Grant is able to drop some things that make his team very stally and then allow him to go out in free agency and then mold his team to be as offensively as he desires.
Yes,
Next move.
go ahead and take it away.
And in this move, Grand decided to drop Superior, which he just got from the trade, and then his Fundy in exchange for Gudra and Manectric Mega. And the reasoning for this is just obviously Mega Manectric is way better than Thunder is. It always will be. Tier. It hits incredibly hard, and it's got decent coverage for an electric type. So that really adds a lot to Grand's team and makes his offensive threats more threatening. And then he's able to drop Superior for a mon like Gudra that can be both a phenomenal defensive wall or a very scary offensive threat. So it adds some versatility to his team while also a dragon type, which he was lacking. So I really enjoyed this move for Grant, and it made his team a lot better.
Yeah, I really like it. It's a great improvement overall. While yes, I would have liked to see him have Superior, I honestly, I don't think he needs it. Uh, I think what he has is sufficient enough. I don't know what his grass type is off the top of my head, but I think Goodra is just overall better for him. It's a very, very good Mon. Pairing that thing with Clefable, or he doesn't have Clefable anymore. I don't even know what the teams are. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up the
He does have
teams.
Clefable, I thought. He does have Clefable.
I don't know. Let me check. The teams are just so out of whack. I don't even know what they are anymore.
Yeah, he's got Clefable, dude. He has Clefable on his team. And he has Tangela as his grass type.
Ah, okay. 1 sec. Let me pull up his team. So yeah, that pairs fantastically with the Clefable. It also pairs pretty well with the Empoleon, which I like. So yeah, overall it's pretty good for his team. And like you said, Mega Manectric is better than Thundurus Incarnate. I don't even think Thundurus Incarnate's that good to begin with. It's not that good of a mon.
Oh.
It's underwhelming.
Oh.
It is underwhelming. I've used it before. It's not that fun, honestly. And Mega Manectric is an absolute joy to use. It's a threat every week that you bring it. So I really like these improvements from Gran. I had to roast
I
it.
don't
I'm
know if
sorry.
Mega Manectric is perfect because I had a losing record in the GSL with Mega Manectric, so
That's unfortunate. I won a championship with it.
okay. Next move was another trade, and this one was between Big Daddy Cam
Mylan.
and this was a straight 1-for-1 trade where Delmise was exchanged for Dragalge. And looking over their rosters, they're on opposite sides of the stupid thing here. It's just hard to look at.
Gotta get that bigger
Rosters.
monitor.
This was a good transaction for Cam because they got rid of a second ghost type on his team, and as everyone in this league knows, obviously, his team is super weak to ghost types, which really hindered his Latios' ability to
He has 2 dark types.
well, see one of them's freaking Sneasel, which dies to like HP
It
ice.
pursuit traps.
Stuff.
Sneasel has good special defense. What are you talking
Which
about,
really
buddy?
helps his Latios out. And I really like that he got rid of his second ghost type because he already has his jelly, so who needs this anyways? And at the same time, it gives him a much more versatile mon. In Dragalge, that's debatable, I know it is, but shut up, I'm gonna roll with it. And it gives him access to T-Spikes, Smeargle for doing gay stuff like that, so I think it's a pretty nice move for Cam. And then going over to Mylan, it helps his team by giving him a reliable spinner, which he doesn't have. And then this way people can't wear down his team through mons like Mandibuzz and Archeops. But it's a very solid move for Mylan because it gives him a spinner while also giving him a spin blocker so he can hazard stack with mons like Aggron and a Selgor. And it just has a lot of utility for his team while also giving him a grass type. So I'm a big fan for Milan, and I'm kind of neutral for Daddy Cam.
Yeah, I really like this for Mylan. It perfectly shows why he dropped the Superior. He was getting Delmise, which is the better remover anyways, which is, like I was saying, he's going to want Delmise over Superior because Mylan plays a more defensive/stally playstyle. And honestly, Cam getting Dragalge makes legitimately 0 sense to me because now his team is stupid weak to ground types. Delmise, yeah, it is.
It's
Outside of
not.
Latios is the only thing that can swap in confidently on a ground type move. Nothing
Also,
else resist it. But Latios, if there's like a Mold Breaker Earthquake coming at you, nothing on his team takes it. So Delmise was like the one thing stopping.
Choreo. Or Choreo.
Buddy, it's an Oricorio.
Choreo.
You talk trash about all my Rock Week teams and then you're backing up Oricorio? Okay. Okay. Cool. So,
He's got Wailord, dude. He's need to worry about being ground
dude,
weak.
stop this. Stop this. I just don't really get it. Delmise was like a very big part of his team, but you know, I can't doubt the Dragalge. Dragalge Scizor's got some nice synergy there, and Dragalge's just a hard-hitting mon in general, so I hope he can find a way to use it appropriately. And yeah, it's just very good for Mylan, very beneficial to his team.
All right, so thank you for that, Hutch. We have one more move to go over, which was moves from Milan. And these moves were dropping Delphox and Mega Bayonet for Blissey and Mesperit. So, as we've been saying before, to use defensive mons over offensive mons. So this obviously is shown here through him dropping Mega Bayonet, which is one of the best defensive walls in the format, especially on the special side. And then also getting Mesprit, which is, in my opinion, one of the most versatile mons. And it can also be very, very bulky. So it makes his team a lot more stally, which is a big part of his play style. So that really helps him. Although he would like to keep this fire type in Delphox, buy on it just due to his team's bulk. So I really like the move for Blissey, but I just kind of wish he could have kept that fire type if he could have. It would have been very nice.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't like this move at all, but I get where Mylan's coming from because this is the play style that he works with. He even said that he wanted to get rid of Coco, so he had means of trying to make this into like a full stall team. Um, yeah, I understand dropping Mega Bayonet. He had to. He got Mega Aggron. He was forced to do it. Getting Mesprit, not bad. That's fair. That's a fair mon. That's a very, very good tier C mon, and quite honestly, one of the best tier C mons that is around. But I don't like Blissey on this team because, like, say Delmise goes down. Say Delmise goes down. You have so much issues. Move Delphox back over here. Say Delmise goes down. You have so much issues dealing with fighting types. It's actually insane. Yes, Mesprit can be there, but there's always the threat of the knockoff. And like for Delmise as well, it's threat of the knockoff. And neither of them have recovery. So I think that there was a better transaction that could have been made here. Like maybe get like some Wish Passer. Well, no, because Blissey is a Wish Passer. Maybe get just a fairy type because Coco is not going to take those hits. It's just not. I like the Mesprit pickup. I think he should have kept the Delphox, honestly. I don't know what Susie's typing on here, but whatever. And yeah, I'm kind of indifferent about the move, but if it's your playstyle, then go for it. But yeah, God dang it, Suze.
I gotta get that sellout, dude. I'm your manager.
Oh my God.
Official. This is Hutch. Thank you for that, and thank you for being here yet again for another transactions video for week 8. So thank you for being with us. For my guess is 14 minutes. Is that correct?
12:42. Close.
Thank you for spending 12, 13-ish minutes with us. And as you can see, a lot of moves were made that changed a bunch of the league, and it's going to be interesting to see how these new coaches play in the next coming weeks. In time in the ASL, and
Goodbye, guys.